Hey everyone, it's Movie Lover Warren20 here, and I'm here with a brand new movie review. And this movie review is going to be for none other than 1993's Mrs. Doubtfire, starring late actor Robin Williams in his second best role behind the genie from Aladdin, rest in peace, and Sally Field. So y'all know, it was this 1993 drama comedy film that was directed by the director of Home Alone 1 and 2, and editor of the same two movies, in their third collaboration, Chris Columbus and Raja Gosnell, in their third collaboration together. And the movie is about a loving husband who has just gotten divorced from his wife and children. And the wife is she's granted sole custody of the children. So the husband, named Daniel, decides to disguise himself as an English nanny named Marie, alias Madame Doubtfire, to see his kids again and hide his visits from his wife. When this film was released in 1993, it was more mixed received by people, but was a big hit with the box office, and has gotten much better reception over time. And personally, I find this one of the best comedies ever, definitely one of the funniest films of the 90s. And I'm going to explain everything why. Here's why it rocks. There's great acting, especially from late actor Robin Williams as Daniel / Miss Doubtfire. Great humor that you will just not stop laughing at. Special effect makeup used on Rob Williams is terrific, as he looks like an actual lady. The story is great with a nice message. The likable characters, especially the main character Daniel. Great soundtrack, especially Do Looks Like a Lady by Aerosmith, one of my favorite songs of all time. Not to mention the part where he pretends to play guitar with the broom has become iconic, and there's actually many hilarious moments too, like when he accidentally sets himself at the sky's almost on fire, and especially the restaurant scene and the party scene at the beginning also. And the other iconic scene where, well, which you probably already saw at the beginning of this video, is where Daniel puts a cake on his face to hide his reveal from his wife. I mean, to hide his reveal from that social worker that's required to come visit him. Some good directing from Chris Columbus and editing by Raja Gosnell too, and the pacing is very good, some great costumes, and the scene where Daniel has to quickly change himself and Doubtfire in a restaurant is very amazing and funny. And the ending is also very nice, with Daniel becoming Doubtfire as a television show host and getting to see his kids more now. Now, I think there's about 5 bad qualities with the film. It kind of does feel a little too similar to another similar film like Some Like It Hot, and the movie kind of goes on a little too long, about 125 minutes with end credits. So yeah, I kind of wish it were a little bit shorter to me. And the only reason this movie's really rated PG-13 is because of a bit of swearing. So if you took that out, it would still be kind of a PG movie. It feels more of a PG movie today. And then some of the jokes are really stupid, like the scene where Daniel's using the toilet dressed as Doubtfire and his son tries to go to the toilet and gets scared. And there's still quite a few inappropriate jokes which could be offensive nowadays, especially the scene in which Daniel vocally impersonates a trans woman during one of his many calls from Rhonda. She immediately hints of in horror. Today, such joke would take Rhonda as transphobic, intolerant, and retrograde. Great, but all in all, and since this movie was a hit, they were going to make a sequel, but it kept going through development hell over and over again. Eventually, they finally decided to pick it up, the sequel, but before they could even start doing it, the tragic news hit that day. Robin Williams died, and thus it was cancelled. Which to be fair, I think this is just better as one movie. It didn't really need a sequel. Really, but yeah, that's still hopefully won't forget that tragic news of 2014. Oh no, if you are a fan of if you guys love his work and Or I definitely would recommend checking out this if you haven't. Definitely one of the funniest movies of the 90s, and definitely one of my favorite comedies of all time, and here's how I would rank it. I am going to give Mrs. Doubtfire a 9 out of 10. Yeah. Well, it's good getting to review this film, so I all know my thoughts in it. But anyways, that'll be it for this video, guys. Thank y'all for watching. And if you like this and want to see more, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Movie Lover 120.